Hi, I'm Joe, an artificially generated newscaster. And here's some news. The U.S. Government Accountability Office, which, among other things, conducts cybersecurity audits of government institutions, has been breached. According to the office's statement, the personal information of around 6,000 current and former employees was leaked in January. The cause of the leak was the breach of CGI Federal, a contractor that, among other things, provided cybersecurity services to over 100 American agencies. As you can see, while the breach isn't very large, it is definitely problematic. According to GAO, the data was stolen by a threat actor who exploited a vulnerability in CGI software. That points in the direction of quite a sophisticated and targeted attack, since your average cybercriminal has neither abilities nor resources to exploit advanced vulnerabilities. Another massive entity to be breached lately was the Bank of America. And once again, it was thanks to a contractor. This time, it was Infosys McCamish Systems, also known as IMS. Last week, Lockbit claimed it got its hands on IMS networks and exfiltrated customer data. According to a breach notification, the personal information of 57,000 people was stolen from IMS. Their names, personal identification numbers, and social security numbers were leaked. Most or even all of those people were probably Bank of America customers. But this leak does not hold a candle to the one that happened in France. 33 million French people were affected in a combo breach of two health insurance payment processors. It's unclear if the attacks were coordinated, but they happened almost at the same time in January. First, a company called Vigilant was breached, and 5 days later their competitor Almary's followed. Vigilant said the attackers used phishing to get access to their systems. Almary's claims their internal systems were not breached, but somebody accessed the portal for health professionals and siphoned data from there. Just a reminder that 33 million is almost half of the entire population of France. So, every second Frenchman, Frenchwoman, French child, and another kind of French person is in there. Continuing on the topic of huge data breaches, the data of 200,000 Facebook Marketplace users has been posted online. It was posted on breach forums, complete with a sample that mostly appears to contain Indian users. Their names, emails, Facebook ID, and other kinds of personal information are included. The poster, Intel Broker, claims the breach was performed by a user called Algotson. And guess what? He broke into a server owned by a contractor who manages cloud services for Facebook, just to get away from contractor breaches that result in the data of thousands of people being leaked. Let's briefly talk about the Rhysida. Korean researchers claim they just dealt a massive blow to this large ransomware gang by publishing a decryptor that beats its ransomware. Rhysida is a relatively new gang that got its name by attacking public institutions, such as libraries, hospitals, and schools. Last November, they paralyzed the British Library, which spent months trying to wrestle its systems back. Luckily, now anybody can download the decryptor and generate a code that neutralizes the malware. I must note that typically such decryptors don't last long, and the gangs adapt new techniques pretty soon. However, efforts like this can still accomplish a lot, and in the case of Rhysida's typical victim, even save lives. If you want to hear more about the inside workings of ransomware gangs and how they profit from encrypting their victims' systems, check out this explainer about Lockbit we did a while ago. Or take a look at my recap of last week's news. See you in the next one.